ready to hear a story?
Yes.
So one of my favorite stories that was told to me involved origami. And my great aunt, Ruth, who's no longer with us, but she used to tell me this story all the time. She would babysit me, and it was a story about a captain and his boat. So I'm going to tell you the story, and then I'm going to have you do something after the story. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so close your eyes. Pretend you're out near the ocean. Close your eyes. Okay. You can open your eyes now. All right, Mrs. Fawcett, Mrs. Delaney. A long time ago, there was a captain who had a fishing boat. And he used to always go out into the ocean with his crew, and they would catch all kinds of fish. But some of the biggest fish were always way out there in the ocean. So one day, the captain decided, hey, fishing is really good right now. I'm gonna go further than I've ever gone before. And the crew said, how far? The captain said, we're gonna go out really far because we want to catch some of the biggest fish. Are you feeling nervous? There's more. I'm building up the suspense. So the captain, he sails out, and everything was great. Beautiful sunny skies, the water was perfect. Then clouds started to move. And with the clouds came rain, lightning, thunder, lightning, and this stormy ocean, waves started to build up, and the captain all of a sudden started to lose control of his boat. And in the water, he didn't see, but out in the distance, there was an iceberg. And the captain couldn't see the iceberg in the front of his boat, which is also called the bow. Hit the iceberg, and guess what happened? What do you think happened?
He sank.
No, he didn't sink. What do you think happened? He didn't get stuck either. The whole front or bow of the boat came right off to the bottom of the sea. So now he had no bow. So he starts to pull away from the iceberg, and guess what happened? Okay, there was another iceberg. He hit another iceberg in the back of the boat, which is called the stern. The stern of the boat, boom, broke right off to the bottom of the sea. Now there was no bow, there's no stern. The captain hadn't caught any fish either. He had no bow, no stern. The wind's blowing, the waves are crashing, and the boat tipped over, which is called capsize. And the whole sail, or the mast of the boat, what do you think happened to it? It broke off. It's good. Did you know that?
No.
To the bottom of the sea. Now, they never found the boat. No fish. They only found one thing. All that was left. What do you think? What do you think they found? Washed up on the shore. You don't know? You don't know? All that was left was the captain's shirt. Eh? Would you like to learn how to make a boat?
Sure.
All right, so this is something which you could make, all you need is a piece of paper. So if you have newspaper, any paper at home, just a standard piece of paper. So I'm gonna show you how to do this because you can also, you can tell your own story, you can do all kinds of things here. So let's teach our Bulldogs how to do this, okay? Have you ever made a boat before?
No.
All right. What I want you to do is take your piece of paper, like so, and I want you to fold it in half, like the lengthwise. Just like this. And I want you to really crease that edge. Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take one end and I want you to fold it to the other end like so. Keep it on the good. I want you to crease that edge. Good? Now what I want you to do is I want you to open it up. Now, pretend that your paper is like a whale mouth. You want the mouth to be pointed towards you. Okay, so like where it opens up, like this, you want that towards you. Now you're going to take one finger. I want you to lift up this little corner, and I want you to take it and fold it. You'll take two fingers, your thumb and your finger. Fold it right to the center. To the center, to the center. Good, right to that crease there. And I want you to crease it really good. It's good. Okay so far?
Mm-hmm.
Now don't move your paper, keep it just like this. Well. You're going to take the other corner, do the same thing. Fold it in. Just like so. And I want you to crease that edge. It's good. Have you done this before?
No.
You're doing great. Now, what I want you to do is take this little part right here. And you're going to fold, this is, maybe the camera can get in on this. You're going to take this and you're going to fold it all the way up to here. Alright, so where the bottom of this is, you're going to fold this up. You're going to crease it. So almost it looks like a hat at this point. Good. You guys are just naturals at this. Flip it over. You're going to fold this piece up to match the corners here. Okay? So, just like so. Crease that. Okay, so right now, if we were to stop doing this, you actually have a hat. So if you wanted to tell a story, Bulldogs, or maybe just make a hat at home and decorate it, you could certainly do that. But we're not going to make a hat. We're going to make a boat. So now what I want you to do, this is the tricky part, is you're going to take your hat and you're going to get that big whale opening, which is like this now. Okay, it's more like a walleye mouth. Okay, see it? You're going to go like this carefully, and you're going to pull, not here, not there. You don't want to pull from here. You're pulling from like that. Like do this with your finger.
Okay,
Don't do
fish.
it. You're going to pull like right there, and you're going to make it into a diamond. See how you have these little things, flaps? We don't want that. We don't want those little flaps. You're going to tuck one in under the other. Okay? Okay, so you've got a diamond. Beautiful! You sure you haven't done this before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, again, we went from hat, big walleye mouth, made a perfect diamond. These little flaps have to be kind of tucked in, okay? Give it a good crease. Please put it out. Crease it. Good. Now, this is probably one of the trickier parts. Again, now you have more of like a pelican mouth, like a bird, like. You want to take this little tip of one of like the beak. It's still facing towards you. You're going to fold this up. Not all the way up to the top. you're gonna fold it about halfway up. So the little tip of the beak, just about halfway up. Get a close up here, so just like that. Wow, good. I don't know if I'm a good teacher or you guys are just naturals at this.
Naturals.
Naturals, okay. Flip it over. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna flip it up so that it matches. So it's perfectly the same. Good. Good. Okay, so you've got this and this. Alright, now, you know like how a catfish, their mouths are more like, they're just different. This is more like a catfish mouth now. So it's like flat lips. You're going to take your thumb. Have you ever done is it called noodling when you like catch the catfish or?
No.
Alright, never mind. You're gonna take your thumb, you're gonna put it into the mouth, and then you're gonna take your other thumb and you're gonna put it on the lower part of the mouth, okay? So we're like this. Now, just don't get ahead of me. You're gonna open it up, like very slowly. Open the mouth until you get this shape. So again, you're gonna take your thumbs inside, open the mouth until you get this shape. It's like a diamond without one of the points. Could you put it down so the camera can see? Very good. Crease it. All right. Now, you're gonna put it up like this. This is the finale. You're gonna take your thumb, index finger, or just take your thumb and finger. You're going to grab from this corner and this corner. Right up here more. Now, you're gonna slowly, it's almost like you're gonna feel like you're pulling your whole boat apart, but you're not. You're gonna slowly pull these points out. And you're gonna start to see the boat. And when you do, this is where you have to just kinda like have a feel for it. That's it, Mrs. Delaney. See how it's kind of, you wanna get this so it tucks in. Yeah, keep it flat. Mrs. Fawcett, you got it perfectly. Not bad. Good. See how you've got a little issue with your sail? You can easily just fix that. You can easily fix that like so. Okay, so we were here, Bulldogs. You're gonna just pinch up here, and that's why you wanna make sure you're always creasing it right, and you're gonna pull it, so it's like this. Now, your boat looks done. It's not quite, it's almost there. Now, you're gonna make sure it's all creased. This bottom part, it's not gonna be able to stand up though. So you have to go underneath, and you're gonna have to give it a little pull. Okay, so that is how you make a boat. Now, you can decorate this however you want. You can tell the story however you want. You can write a story to this. You could write your own ending. It doesn't have to be a captain's shirt. It could be whatever you want it to be. You can decorate this, but what I encourage you to do is have fun with it. Just get a piece of paper, practice making it. You can go backwards if you want. You can go back through all the steps again, but you can use an 8.5 by 11. You can make a bigger boat if you want with a bigger piece of paper, but it's a lot of fun, and I really hope you enjoyed this morning's Bulldog story. I enjoyed telling you this story that my great aunt used to tell me. You guys both did a great job. And if you want to do that part though with the shirt, you have to just tear off the corner, the stern, the bow, and then your sail. And I would love to hear your stories, Bulldogs. Maybe you can come up with something completely different from what my great aunt used to tell me. Okay, so enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the story. I had a lot of fun, Mrs. Delaney, Mrs. Fawcett, and have a good morning.